All right, Coach, so you have the CAA is coming up this weekend, which are in Boston, and this tournament qualifies you guys to go to the Nationals, which are in Iowa. Tell me how you're feeling right now about the CAAs.
I feel pretty good. We've had 2 weeks off to prepare for CAAs. So last week we went real hard, really good week of training, and this week we kind of tapered off, and now we're leaving tomorrow to get ready to go up to Boston. The pre-seeds came out. I just got them last night, so we have 2 guys seated number 1 at 125, Steve Banana, 174, Jermaine John, and then we have at 33, Franco seated 4th, Luke Veit at 141 seated 3rd, and Tyler Banks at 157 is seated 3rd as well. So I feel good with where we are. We've seen these teams throughout the year, so it's nothing new. We just we need to go out there. We need to wrestle hard. We need to compete. And if we do that, I think we should win our 12th conference championship in 13 years.
Let's talk about the seedings a little bit. Do you think that it gets in your players' minds a little bit where they're seated?
I don't think it gets in their minds, but the whole point of the seeding is to hopefully make your road technically a little bit easier. If you're number 1 seed, you're supposed to have the easiest way to the finals then. But that obviously does not happen all the time. You see upsets and everything happen, especially in this sport. And we all know matches aren't wrestled on paper. You got to go out there and you got to earn them. So while it might technically be the easier road, if you're not ready to wrestle, you're going to get beat. So we let our guys know it doesn't matter what you're seeded. If you're seeded or unseeded, get out there and wrestle. And if you do that, you're going to give yourself a chance to win and advance to the Nationals.
What about your seniors, like Steve Banana? This is his last time for the CAA. What have you been telling him?
Well, it's one of the things where I don't even bring that type of stuff up. I'm sure it's on his mind, but we have goals to do, and you don't want to start going, well, you have to do it this time because this is it, and there's no more chances after this thing. I'm sure he knows it. He doesn't need me to tell him that this is his last chance to go to the CAA. So, what we focus on more is about match strategy, preparing and going out there and getting him to be ready to wrestle so he can compete at the highest level possible for him.
Now, what other things have you been doing in terms of prepping for your team for this coming weekend?
It just comes with a lot of, kind of positive talk about, what this means, what the regular season was for. We wrestled a brutal schedule this year. A lot of guys have a lot of losses coming into this year, into the CAAs, but this is a new season right now. And what happened before doesn't matter. More so now going in there. You could have lost every single match. If you win the CAAs, you're going to Nationals. You could have won every single match, and if you don't place at the CAAs, you're not going to Nationals. So all the other stuff was in preparation for this weekend. That's why the schedule was so difficult. That's why we wrestled Minnesota and Iowa and Ohio State, so that when we came to the CAAs, we were ready. We're battle tested. I know my guys are ready to wrestle, and I think we're going to prove it this weekend.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.